I am Gunnery Sergeant Jones, your senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. And the first and last words out of your filthy sewer will be, sir. Do you understand that?
What? I'm sorry, you woke me up.
Get your ass up, Private. We are in a war situation right now.
Hold on, I need to get my slippers. What's this? Is it a video game?
You wouldn't do very well in the military, you know that?
I didn't. Just so you know.
I would never have guessed. So, Army Men Sarge's Heroes then, on the PlayStation 1. Joining me is our new recruit for commentary, Mr. BFC.
Hi there.
Are you ready to melt the plastic off of our enemies' faces?
Oh, that's fucking grotesque.
Well, that is war.
To which I mean, fuck yeah, I am. Let's do this.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're on board, so we're going to start pretty much right away with the campaign here, but first, I hope you don't mind, we're only going to do a little bumping up of the difficulty all the way to the hardest we can do. But it's really not that hard, ironically enough.
Is that ironic?
More like plastonic.
It sounds like a cross between plasma and like a tonic rather than ironic?
Don't think on it too much.
Wakey, wakey, you green-skinned buffoons. Time for a high-caliber breakfast in bed. Oh, I do so love the smell of burnt plastic in the morning.
Colonel, what's going on?
Sarge, General Plastro and his 10 Army are attacking. We're being overrun. Now you meet me at the landing pad for evac.
Yes, sir, I'm on my way. Bravo Company, incoming! Move out, move out!
Your mission is to get to the landing pad for evac. Pronto.
No tutorial for you, BFC. We're getting right into the action.
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh,
yeah, you get to see some of your crew members die.
Oh, that's a good morning activity.
Did I mention this was a
guess.
happy game?
No. You've actually mentioned it was a horrible, gruesome, terrifying game where you melt the faces of plastic men off.
But it's all in jest. It's fun.
Yes, when the corner has a giant chin smiling guy. It's always fun, isn't it?
See, Sarge is having fun. He's happy.
Yeah, but he's probably psychotic.
Well, maybe. But you gotta make some way to have your own fun when you have to walk as if you have tank controls.
Man, imagine actually trying to get around with tank controls in real life.
I don't recommend trying walking that way.
It's like trying to play Gran Turismo, but in real life. You try and take a turn, you just flip.
Exactly. So, we were going to take on that tank head first, but we need to be a little more reasonable and have better artillery here. A bazooka, for instance. That tank over there doesn't matter.
You know, all things considered, you'd have to hit a tank in a, like, very specifically with a bazooka in order to do any sort of, like, damage to it. The bazooka is like a rocket, right? It's like a really... I almost feel... I would imagine something like a little bit tougher than aluminum foil or tin, so that they don't have to freaking lug a giant... I don't know how much an artillery round in a tank costs or even weighs.
Well, the thing you don't know about Sarge is that he hasn't got time for your pansy-ass bullshit. He knows how to carry a friggin' bazooka.
No, I know. He probably has a pocket dimension. And I do mean a pocket dimension.
Exactly. And hey, look! We did more damage than we thought we would do. What do you have to say to that?
Audio clipping. Ah.
Yeah, the audio in this game is not the best. We weren't with it. Oh, hey, look, Colonel Graham.
Colonel, are you all right?
I took a bullet crossing the bridge, and Bravo Company got separated during the attack.
They can hold their own. Now let's get you to the landing pad.
Plastro's army has the helipad surrounded. There's no way out.
Yeah? Well, we'll see about that.
BFC, how well versed are you in your knowledge of voice actors?
Slim to none, maybe.
Do you by chance know who this voice actor is?
It sounds like Pete from Goof Troop.
Good to go.
Who, if I'm not wrong, his name is Jim Cummings, yeah?
Exactly. Jim Cummings was nice enough to save the developers money and voice both Sarge and Grim.
Huh. He got around a lot in the 90s, didn't he? He was kind of a wild dog.
A wild cat dog.
Oh, shit.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
All of our favorite cartoons as kids. But listen, no more time for this dilly-dallying. We're gonna play a serious game of Minesweeper.
Roger.
Yeah, radiation. Yeah, that is not... No, you can't do that, Sarge. You're creating Chernobyl right now, you understand that, right?
It doesn't take that long.
No, creating Chernobyl didn't take very long.
Oh, yeah, I guess I made one there. Anyways, all you have to do to get through the minefield quickly is to tap X while you're going through. Otherwise, if you hold on to X and have the minesweeper go for a while, it just makes you walk really slowly.
If I'm not wrong, that sounds like Jim Cummings, or who's the same voice actor, is doing the grunt sound effects too. Am I wrong?
He really saved 3DO a lot of money. He did most of the voice acting in this game, you'll find.
Huh.
Dang it.
Oh
See,
dear
I had just
God!
Yeah, I had just enough rounds for that tank,
Good
but
to go.
I missed one. Ooh, and that one just flew right by her head.
Literally dodging rockets. Did that med pack just have like a section of Sarge's brain that he could just affix to his skull in it? Because I mean, he was missing that.
See, med packs, they have hot glue, basically.
Hot. So what, did he go back and individually find all the scattered pieces and reconstruct them into a piece of his brain? His plastic brain and his plastic arteries back together? This is not how it works. It's a central nervous system of plastic.
You must not know Army men. They have got retracking themselves down to a science. They do it every day.
Yeah!
See, he's even so happy about having to do it.
I can hear that.
Sarge, thanks for the rescue.
My pleasure, Colonel. I only hope the Bravo Company commandos made it out okay. Colonel, we got a blue tank parked in the town below.
Spies, no doubt. Pilot, take us down for a look.
Colonel, you need a medic.
What I need is to defeat the Tan Army. Now you take us down.
You heard the Colonel. Land this bird.
Sarge, locate the blue spy. When you find him, capture him, then return to the landing pad for evac.
So now that we're on our second mission here, this is less of an escort mission, like most of the missions here, and more of a find the spy mission.
Sounds like a search and destroy to me.
Well, you're not wrong, because we are searching for the spy, and on our way we will do lots of destroying.
Party time.
Especially now that we have another bazooka.
It's not like abnormal or anything. You're a goddamn one-man army.
Hell yeah. How else do you expect I can carry all of these guns?
We've talked about
As
this,
in
the pocket
literally
dimension.
all of these guns.
We've talked about this, the pocket dimension. There's a person with endless pockets, and then there's a pocket dimension pocket. Or maybe he just holds it in his cap, I don't know.
Well, it is a pretty big cap. I wouldn't be surprised if you whipped something out of it.
As a crafty kid, I did in fact solder different tools to my army men when I was playing with them, but I didn't generally send them against wave after wave of the other type. One against 100.
Well, you didn't have literally a one-man army?
I had like a one-man transforming tank army. not a...
Are you the kind who mixed your Transformers with your army, man?
I mixed everything, really.
Well, joke's on you. There are no Transformers in this game.
Oh, that's sad. That would have made this game interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, I was trying to break open that box.
Sarge, how are you? You're just like staring up at it when you're running around. You'd think he would take a little bit more care about maintaining his head, considering it's been blown off how many times now?
Oh, not much, only 3 or 4, but hey, every med pack we get helps, right?
You can only sticky parts, like individual broken off parts, so much. Human eye can only do so much. Although I guess, if you had parts of your body blown off and you could just stick them back together with sticky glue, you would try your damnedest to do that.
Well, we just bazookaed the shit out of that last soldier. No amount of sticky glue could save him.
I think you would find that's not entirely correct.
Well,
but nobody's going to do it for him.
Regardless, we will not be using single bazooka rounds on individual soldiers very much.
That sounds like a waste.
It's fun to do, but you're right, it's a waste. Especially on hard mode, since tanks take more bazooka rounds to destroy. Notice the features on these guys, by the way. Get up close.
And smile for the camera.
Oh.
Party time.
You said smile for the camera. What you should have said is lose all your features for the camera.
Ragdolize for the camera? There are many ways you could have gone about this.
Indeed. I don't know if that's due to... if that's intentional or if that's due to the poor graphical standards of the PlayStation 1. Although it could be an analogy for the atrocities of war making you lose your humanity.
It's probably more... This isn't sponsored by Disney, right? Because they tend to make their enemies all like faceless goons.
No, this was all 3DO, man. I don't think Disney had any problems.
You think they would?
Exactly. Not a game this cartoonishly violent.
Ooh,
So we could
multiple
get...
paths.
Yeah, we could get through to our blue soldier here, but... yeah, there's kind of a blue tank.
Man, that draw distance is just bad.
There's no excusing it. It's bad on each version. So instead, what we're going to do is go around here and face actual tanks.
Oh. Okay, then. Is the blue tank specifically harder, or what?
Well, in my experience, you can't actually destroy the blue tank.
It's invulnerable? What, does it hold the blue spy or something?
What if it does? We need that blue spy alive, don't we?
So you clear all the area with tanks, and then the blue spy comes out, and you torture him with, like, waterboarding, roasting his feet, denailing him, the boats. You know what a Strapedo is?
Calm down. He's right here. And we're not going to torture him. We're just going to interrogate him.
Yeah! Hey, speak for yourself. I'm with this guy.